Where is it?
I deserve this.
Probably my favourite level.
Oh my god! No! Adventures flying through the sky. When I sing the song, I fly the sky.
Alright guys, so today we are starting my Manager CEO save where basically I take control of English football. The only problem with it will be there will be no retirements because I said I want to keep it as realistic as possible. So we have updated for the next season. The big problem is that I forgot to update other leagues' tables and I forgot to do the Champions League pot. I'll do that next season. To be honest, it would have been a pain trying to find all the updated teams. So for now it is only English football, but in seasons to come they will be updated. So any new signings should have been made. Visually the start 11s will have the new signings, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, they will have them. Um, as well, I have done some heavily rumoured transfers, like Gay I've sent to Liverpool, but I've not gave Liverpool Isaac because I want to not be completely biased. I mean, if I gave Liverpool the best players in the world, I could, but yeah, I'm just trying to keep it balanced. I am going to favour a few teams, obviously. But yeah, I'm gonna try and keep this very realistic. I don't want ridiculous moves. Like I'm not gonna transfer Vinny to Man City or something like that unless like we're quite deep in and Man City have no other right winger. Then we just go through. You can see your team. Kit Charlton is a team who I, to be honest, barely upgraded. So Charlton might be done for. If Charlton survive, I'll be very very surprised. But yeah, did I? Yeah, I moved to lap. I was about to say, I actually can't remember if I moved to lap. As well, I only done the real life Premier League transfers because I feel like with the lower leagues that I might be there for a while as well. A lot of them are just going to be lower moves anyway. But yeah, updated squad, so teams will go up and down ratings. I'm not going to have like a forced 5-star team in the championship every season. Like, there might be one 4-star in the championship. No, I don't think it is. As I said, I'm not going to make it so, like, if a team gets relegated in the 4.5 stars for whatever reason, I'll heavily make transfers so they don't just yo-yo back up to keep it realistic. Like, if a player there would be realistically on like an 100 grand a week contract, then obviously it makes no sense them staying there, so they'll be transferred. Um, some teams, like for instance, Luton and Cardiff, although they did get relegated, I feel like it's more realistic to think that they could survive, get promoted. I mean, I think Cardiff got relegated last day, so they haven't really been tanked that much as well. The team's a lot older. And then going to League Two, you'll obviously League Two teams. As I said, the main problem is I have made transfers now across the leagues, it's just I haven't done the real life ones in lower leagues apart from Prem, and unless it's with a Prem related team. And there's obviously no updated European football as well. So, for instance, Paris FC is still League DOS, whatever it's called, and Hamburg is still in Bundesliga 2, for example. Anyway, let's get to halfway through the season and see how these new updates are going. I know that transfers will happen anyway, which is a pain that you can't disable transfers for one season, even though it's just one, because that means that for all I know, David Raya could go to Chelsea or Salah could move to Real Madrid, which would heavily affect the team's performance, especially if someone like Burnley lost Trafford. That would be a very bad problem. Wolves are on a generational stinker, aren't they? 5 points? That's bad, that. Oh no. Oh no, Wolves. Oh no, indeed. Um, I mean, I did expect Sunderland to be in relegation zone. I just expected them to be in the position of Wolves. I'm actually speechless. The 5 points, negative 21 goal difference. They scored 14 goals, conceded 35. They've only got 5 draws as well. They went winless. That's what's going on at Fulham, by the way. I managed them as mutual ground to get Fulham relegated. I'm gonna have to verbally apologise to all Fulham fans. But apparently it's Bournemouth who, to be honest, I expected a straw. I didn't expect to be 18th. Sunderland, Wolves going on. Leeds surviving fairly comfortably for the first season back. Burnley all the way at 12th, so all their updated signings only gave Burnley players who they were already signed in real life, and yeah, they've had like a solid season. Brentford all the way in 10th, which has caught me off guard. I didn't sell and blame me though, so that could be the main reason. Palace up in 7th, so good for the Eagles. Spurs 6th, Arsenal 5th. Oh no. Wait, doesn't. I'm not sure what's going on there. I mean, it's a completely open title fight, but yeah. Anyway, in the FA Cup, they're the teams still in. So in round one, we lost MK Dons, we lost Crewe, we lost Shrewsbury, we lost Crawley. That's not the right tournament. And we lost Swindon, Colchester, Cambridge, and Barrow. Next round, we had lost Reading, Bert Albion, Bradford, Gillingham in a potential classic, Stockport, Wimbledon, Bolton, Luton, Wigan, Walsall, Port Vale, Highgate, Mansfield, Northampton, Morecambe, Blackpool, Doncaster, Lincoln, Accrington Stanley, and Salford, and they're the draws for the next round for those interested. And in the Carabao Cup, I'm not going to go into too much into depth, but currently it's United, Everton, so that means the team that don't want to go to the final will be against the final, and Brighton and City. Here, Blackpool gets to the quarterfinals, Arsenal go on pens, a very long shootout between City and Villa. Liverpool and Brighton beat Villa on penalties, and then Burn Albion gets round of 16, which probably explains how Burn Albion squeezed through, and there's some of the other results. Never mind, for my dignity, Wirt is currently 15th on goal scorers, just the Liverpool have no one else up here, which is a problem when your camera's doing that. Assists, that's the current assist board. Why on earth is Alex Iwobi second? Doesn't seem to be a lot of consistent assisters. Why has Pickford got 3 assists also? What's going on? I thought Tarkowski and Pickford got more assists than Gavin Birch and that. I couldn't bring myself to remove Jota. And then that's clean sheets. I don't know what Alisson's doing, to be honest. That's a bad season for Alisson. Why is Michael Antonio? Okay, never mind. Yeah, why has Michael Antonio got the most red cards? What's happening? Why are Birmingham first? I gave them 1 player, and they were like 72 overall. What's happening? And why are QPR second? I didn't even give them anyone. QPR aren't that good in real life, are they? They're not second place worthy, are they, in real life? You've actually got 2 losses. What's happening? What's happening? I didn't expect this. Why is Southampton 16th? What's happening? How did this happen? What are QPR doing? You know what, Birmingham star, 3.5 stars, so I did expect them maybe to be top half, but QPR, I don't know what's happening there. League 1, I did expect Luton to be up there. I did expect Bolton, I don't think they signed anyone. Cardiff, I expect them to be around 5th. Going down, I say Huddersfield close to relegation, but it's I'm pretty sure all of them only just went up, apart from Doncaster and Bradford. Okay, and League 2, it is Barrow, Bristol, Notts County, and then you can see the rest there, and then going down the table, Shrewsbury looking not to go back up, they seemingly don't want to get promoted, and Cambridge just got relegated, they're currently 19th, and one thing we're going to see for a good solid 7 seasons is Morecambe and Newport County being bottom 2, because I don't think I've ever seen them out of that area, apart from once, and that was like season 7. big reveal on who got relegated. You can see there visually that Burnley survived quite comfortably, and we still managed to drag ourselves out. And Brighton go down. Oh, that's rough. I'd like to say Wolves have 2 wins. That's got to be one of the worst Premier League sides of all time. That they got 17 points, but 11 withdrawals. Oh, that's a really, really bad record. Like, that's actually really bad. They're very, very lucky. But I guess positive news, Leeds and Burnley can stay up, so at least we're not seeing all Premier teams go down. I did expect to see Sunderland go down. Wolves have went on such a generationally bad season that Leeds have survived. Wow. Oh, the Wheatons aren't going to serve them well. 10th Forest, 9th Brentford. I thought Brentford would struggle heavily, but I think Mbeumo's gonna depart. Villa 8th, Newcastle 7th, 6th United, and then 4th Chelsea, 3rd Spurs, 2nd Arsenal, 1st Man City. Okay. It's Man United doing the FA Cup. They had Coventry again. What is with United in Coventry? We went out to Coventry, so we can't say anything. Oh no, it's a double for United. Atalanta wins Super Cup in the Champions League. It's Real Madrid versus Atletico, so yeah. Nothing too amazing there. How did Villa do in this scenario? I didn't even notice. Stuttgart 7th. What's that all about? Why with Daddy there? Olympiacos win Europa League, so at least United fans can't say that they won the treble in this universe. The round of 32 exists everywhere now. I don't know how Hoffenheim physically bottled that. Okay. Chelsea don't even get to the final. But yeah, I think, in all honesty, as good as it was for Leeds to survive, I think it helps that Wolves were so bad that it gave them 3. Wolves, if a new Wolves going to be that bad, they might as well just open 2 relegation slots and just got rid of them instantly. Anyway, going through, it seems like Liverpool were missing that goal scorer all season. Florian Wirtz is the top scorer, which at least it means Wirtz done well. Unfortunately, for Liverpool, also Jota. Florian Wirtz seems to be the best player by an absolute mile. Did Alisson sort his? No. Oh. And then they're all players who got red cards, only 17. It's time to find out if they've done the impossible. Norwich. You know what? That's not even what happened to QPR. Why have QPR gone? QPR got off. We got on to them not doing something wrong. They got like some sort of transfer ban. Anyway, it is Birmingham who get back-to-back promotion, and Norwich. So yeah, it's better than some of the boring teams going up. I'll figure out who goes up in that scenario. Tipping's gonna be Ipswich or West Brom. I do not like Leicester fans. And Sheffield are just a boring team. You know, none of that. Going down, QPR at 11th. That's going to be one of the worst bowls ever. Southampton 14th. Stoke survive. Portsmouth survive. Watford survive. Wrexham, what went wrong? 17th wasn't that high, but still. I guess Wrexham and Charlton go straight back down, whilst Birmingham go all the way up. Which is nice for them. Next league is League One, where unsurprisingly Luton absolutely wiped the floor, with Bolton potentially being a surprise second place. You would have tipped Cardiff to finish second, but I guess it's Bolton in this scenario. And then it is Barnsley, Rotherham and Blackpool filling up those spots. Going further down the table, we do have Port Vale, Mansfield, Exeter and Burt Albion get relegated. Any surprise teams? As much as obviously Wigan historically more of an Premier League team, Championship team, I'm not too surprised they've done 14th and Reading fell down a bit. Why on earth were the numbers cut off? And then League 2 it is Bristol Rovers, Notts County, MK Dons, make that what you will, with Barrow, Walsall, Fleetwood, and Swindon going up, just crawling down the table. It's wait, did I say Morecambe and Newport would be bottom two? Who would have guessed? Wow. And leagues across the world, which technically matter. I don't think that's technically the end of that season, but I guess that's all we get. In the Belgium League, we're club. Okay, never mind. I'd say we're in F Club Bruges. I knew Genk were missing, I knew Swan was missing. I said the wrong team. Denmark, it's AGF who will get the position. I said, I know these are 12 teams, so yeah, I did only 22 matches. Never mind. McDonald's League is PSG. I didn't really need that to load to know it was PSG. We had that, we almost got Leon starting in League 2 on this. Venice, Lorente, PSG, and Metz. I think they are all the teams who went up anyway, so me at least they do get to go up. And then Bundesliga 2, Hamburg, Cologne, and Darmstadt. I can't remember who got the other spot and promotion. I don't think it was Darmstadt though. Nürnberg might get relegated. I don't mind Nürnberg. And Illerstadt and 60 Munich go up in real life. It would be both reserve teams going on. How can Hanover reserves be in the third division whilst Hanover themselves aren't even in the first division? It made me laugh seeing that the first time. That's just standard. Swan could get relegated now. Okay, I thought Swan could got relegated. And yeah, it was India. Pretty routine that. I mean, Napoli miss out on a top half position with Luis Venezia and Empoli getting relegated, which usually happens. Swallow, yeah, you do expect that every single save. It'd be a weird save about that being the case. And then Ajax, PSV going down. You can see William too. Not Williams racing. And then we also see the Norwegian league that league's still going on, but I mean they're probably the teams who'd go into it anyway. Poland, Poznan. Yeah. Portugal. Yep, that's literally the routine who goes down. I think it's 2 relegation slots, so North United and Foosball. In Ireland we got Bohemian Rhapsody winning the league. Who would have thought that Freddie Mercury could make a song so good that they made a team after it? Just kidding, I know Bohemians are pleased. Then in Romania, another team which can technically appear. Yeah, my favourite league to talk about, the Romanian one. Then we have the Scottish League, where, you know what, that's actually quite close for Hibs. Not close enough, but I mean, we almost seen Hibs win the league. And there we go, Raveling to 5th. Okay. With Severo's go down. That's something. And then I think they are literally the teams that went up in real life anyway. I think our sport went up and I'm gonna assume it's our sport who also went up in playoffs, so I'm gonna say our sport and go up. Getafe, no! Getafe, what went wrong? I love Getafe. And then, I mean, I don't even care about the Swiss League. I mean, not the Swiss League, there's a few decent teams here. Only those remember when it was FC Basel and not Young Boys. Only those who were old enough could remember that. When Fenerbahce win, I used to always think their badge was quite inappropriate because it looked like a certain substance, but it's obviously not. So Jose Mourinho wins a league in Turkey. I always thought it was strange that there was 19 teams in Turkey. Does anyone else find that weird? Anyway, that's the end of the very first season. One thing I can say at least is that Liverpool signing Wirtz was not a flop. It just seemed to be a bad season. That's what we'll put it at. 22 points behind City. A very, very bad title defence, but that happened last time, so expect Liverpool to finish second and then get first in season 3.